Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video, and we have got to our number one tier 6 medium, and as you can see already, it is the Cromwell. It's the British Cromwell, everybody. It's the Cromwell.
We'll go straight into history. The British Cromwell is common name, the A27M. It's named after the Civil War leader, Oliver Cromwell, and it's part of the British Cruiser series.
Okay.
And it came about in 1940. The British government looked at the Crusader, the current cruiser tank, and thought, this is no good anymore. We need to improve it. So they put out a contract and 3 people applied with various designs, what they thought might be the best way. There were Leyland, who entered an entry. Leyland. Nuffield as well. They entered one. And somebody else entered an entry. It was just like a downgraded Churchill, so that just got dismissed. Anyway.
Disregarded straight away.
And the BRC and W were with Leyland as well. A kind of a joint venture, but the Nuffield design won. It was decided that the Nuffield design was going to win, and it was going to be fitted with a Liberty engine, a V12 Liberty engine from the late World War I era. So straight away the engine was obsolete. Anyway, during this time, a certain Roy Rothbotham, from not too far from where we're sitting right now at Belper, Derbyshire, was working with a team in creating engines for Rolls-Royce for a non-aviation purpose. And they were using old aircraft engines. And what they came up with was this engine they called the Rolls-Royce Meteor engine. 600 brake horsepower this thing was generating.
Are you saying we've got Cromwell in our blood?
Yep, we're about 10 miles from where the engine was designed from it.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome, man.
So it's just a fantastic engine, basically. And it was not uncommon to find damaged engines in Cromwells with scrapes and dents and all sorts of
damage on
from crashed airplanes. That's basically what the engines were built from.
Where did you get this stuff from, man?
Anyway, long story short, back to the Crusader. The Rolls-Royce went to Leyland, who were the maker of the Crusader, and decided we're going to try and shoehorn this great big Meteor engine at the back of the Crusader, which they did. This thing went up to 50 miles an hour and absolutely shook the Crusader to pieces. So it was decided that, the engine works, goddamn does it work. They took the supercharger off it at that, and it was still ripping the tank to pieces. What we're going to do, we've got this fantastic engine, the Crusader tank can't take it, and Leyland, along with the BRC and W company, thought, we had this design we proposed for a Cromwell tank a couple of years back, why don't we try chucking it in that? So they did. Nuffield got a bit arsey about somebody necking the Cromwell tank after they won the contract, joined up with Leyland, Nuffield and Leyland, the BRW and C, and they built the Cromwell as we know it today, the A27M. And that's the way it come from, really. They stuck that great Meteor engine in.
But what years are we talking? We're talking war years, aren't we?
They started making it in 1940, and it didn't come into service till 1944 in Normandy, where it was a reconnaissance tank. We all know about its design flaws. We saw that in Villers-Bocage when Wittmann went through a whole platoon of Cromwells
that's not so awesome.
in a Tiger. That was because the gun, it was supposed to have a 6-pounder gun fitted on the Cromwell, but it was deemed that it couldn't fly HE shells, which were kind of necessary for a Cromwell to kind of roll it with taking place. So they fitted it with a Vickers 75mm gun. That was deemed inadequate near enough straight away. So this thing weren't packing great firepower. So they wanted an high velocity gun. They couldn't fit it in turret. And that's where the Comet comes from.
It took a long time to get to the Comet, didn't it? Too late.
The Cromwell speed is just legendary, along with its Christie suspension that we designed with. The stories are in Holland jumping 20-foot canals to get away from German armour when it got caught out.
This tank is actually pretty awesome, isn't it? It's not just we think it is, it actually is.
It did its job right. It was well liked by its crews and everything, but we'll go back into the game now. We've been playing it there. We're going to show you that's a bit of a tactic with a Cromwell there straight away. The fact that you don't want to go balls in straight away.
No, never go balls in. Not with a Cromwell.
It don't work that way.
No. It's not, it's not designed to do it though, is it? You think it is, but it's not.
It's just picky stuff. You can see that fire rate. We'll go to some more details in a minute. This is the top gun. This is that 75mm Vickers gun we were just talking about.
Fully upgraded Cromwell.
Fully upgraded Cromwell with a Meteor engine in the back, which gives it 64 kilometres an hour top speed, or 40 mile an hour, depending on where you're from.
Sweet.
It's a brilliant tank.
Depending on where you're from.
It's a strange tank. It's where it regs. I mean, look at that. The shots flying over. It's a little bugger to it. It's low profile and it moves about and twists and turns and everything everywhere. It's fantastic. But when you look at its stats on paper, this thing is not great. It isn't.
It's not.
2.3 second aim time. Quite a long time.
Yeah.
Not brilliant accuracy. .36. Not great.
Okay.
No armour. And
Well,
not only has it got no armour,
that.
it's flat.
We
So
know
everything goes in. It's not looking good here, is it?
No.
550 metre signal range. Again,
Not brilliant.
not
is it?
great. What it has got is manoeuvrability. This thing can manoeuvre on a dime. Fantastic. Nip in, get a shot, get back, and it hardly takes an hit. And you can see how much of a pain in the arse a Cromwell is. It's just a terror. Absolute terror.
Are we talking high skill ceiling, or can anyone pick it up and be...
Playstyle.
Okay.
Playstyle / skill ceiling. It's not hard because you're circle strafing, that's mostly its best tactic, so
Yeah.
you lock it on and drive around. So there's not technically that much skill in it.
Yeah.
It's just knowing when to do it.
That is
That
the
is the
skill,
skill.
bit, isn't it? Yeah.
So the actual shooting and doing the damage is not particularly skill orientated.
yeah.
Knowing when to do it,
Yeah,
how
I think
to do
it
it is the skill bit.
And it's to use your speed as well, isn't it? Being able to
Speed's king.
control your speed.
Speed's king.
Yeah.
And this is knowing when to pick your fight look.
Oh.
That's not what I want. I don't want to pick a fight with a nearly full health VK every time.
No.
I know it's only tier 5, it's tier below me, but it'll not take long to shred
Well-
me. I can't avoid his gun because he's kind of sat in like an alleyway / street.
Yeah.
So we'll walk away.
Yeah, you need
We've got
to.
this like we've got artillery helps us out, picks up. And I'm not sad at this point that it's me and the artillery. The other medium tank is full on AFK. He's not playing, so it's technically 5-on-1 here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to see. And this is that point now. He's moved out of that alleyway. He's in the open. You can see that gun. Just lock on. You can see the gun dispersion. It's not great. You're not going to win every time
You don't.
in a Cromwell.
Yeah, but you do.
You look at that. You can just evade and the turning circle of it.
Beautiful,
And here you
mate.
go. Say it's got shit armour. Whoa!
Oh.
Just missed that. Another kill there.
Sweet.
Cromwell's a beast.
I'm just watching in awe, man. Just
I
watching.
mean, we'll talk more about that gun where we've got a bit of lull in action. 145mm penetration again.
Yeah.
Good, but no OP
Yeah.
by any means.
Yeah, 45.
202 off an APCR shell is
That's
pretty
a
good.
big
Yeah,
difference, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's good as well. Really
big
good for penetration.
difference.
They only give you 135 damage though each, but it does give you a DPM of 2076, which is not to be sniffed at.
Tier 8, you think to yourself, 135 is not
Yeah,
light, is
but
it?
that DPM again is not the top
Yeah.
for tier 6 medium. So again, it's
Yeah.
not top. It's not really top of the list for anything bar speed. That's it. But that speed and the
Yeah,
combined with
it's
manoeuvrability as
manoeuvrability.
well and the Christie suspension makes it a complete.
Yeah. I
pain in the
find
arse.
your speed gets you in trouble, but
And
also
out.
gets you out
Yeah.
of trouble, doesn't it?
I mean, we're going to
Does.
talk more about that tactic later on, circle strafing and running
Yeah.
away, because there is a problem with running away in a Cromwell.
Yeah,
We'll come to that
I've
later.
seen it.
But it's just I don't know how much to big this Cromwell up. 8 degrees of gun depression as well, so it's not struggling on hills. Don't get me wrong,
It's
not,
okay.
It's not working originally. 76mm frontal turret armour, surprising what you can bounce in that. But
Yeah.
again, it's flat.
I do recall bouncing a shot off a KSU.
Yeah, the OI, yeah, KSU. I still don't know how you managed to do that. I have got no idea. But
So it does bounce
Yeah.
stuff, we're just saying
I mean-
it does bounce stuff.
the all front is 64mm, so
It's not,
you're not bouncing like you might bounce the odd shot off. I mean,
no, but it's
so
flat
you
though,
just-
that's the problem, isn't
You
it?
can see manoeuvrability of this thing. Don't go trying to outmanoeuvre a Cromwell, especially in an artillery. It's only going to end one way. And we're down to that T150 here now. What we're going to do is, I'm sitting here and I'm going to drop off the radar.
Yeah, makes
I'm going to
sense.
make you think, what's he doing? Where's he
Yeah,
gone? What's he
where's he
doing?
gone?
He doesn't know where I am now. I've dropped off that radar and then we're going to swing round back at him with this manoeuvrability. I mean, it gets spotted as you come off the hill, but it's that quick
Yeah,
that you can't do anything about it.
unless he's pointing the right way, you got no chance.
There's not many tanks that can turret traverse can keep up with a Cromwell. It's fantastic. It's not just fast though. We've seen fast tanks. You've got your E50, it's a fast tank. It can't
yes.
turn. The Cromwell
Yeah.
can turn on a dime. It's
Yeah.
ridiculously good. I mean, we've got that's a Radley Maltons 8 kills. And it weren't particularly a good match. We didn't do a great deal in it. That's how good the Cromwell is.
8 kills, man, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, the gun, its fire rate, 15.38 rounds per minute. Again, not the
Yeah.
fastest in its tier.
Yeah,
About 4th or 5th. You've got your Easy 8, which has got a far quicker fire rate.
yeah.
It's just, I don't know how it works, but
Tell
it
us
just
why.
does.
Well, tell us why it's our number one then. Tell us why, because give us what equipment you're using as well. Because does that make a difference?
Optics.
Oh yeah,
I always
must.
run optics in
Yeah.
a Cromwell.
Yeah.
I'm never sat still long enough normally.
Yeah,
But you're going to see that tactic we're going to do here of not, I mean, some people play, oh, I go rushing in with Cromwell, I'll just get killed straight away.
don't
Don't. No. The idea of Cromwell is, this is the best tactic I can give you.
Okay.
This is a free mark Cromwell. We're going to free mark it with this match. I know how to play a Cromwell. I know how to get the best out of a Cromwell. Not probably my favourite tank on the game. Don't go rushing in. Let the team disperse. Let them separate.
Yeah.
Think of it as like a pack hunter.
Yeah.
If you've got 3 Cromwells and you signal the tank out, if you signal a tank out on his own, signal him away from everybody else, he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
There's no two ways about it. He's dead. You're not even going to take any damage. That's how good the Cromwell is.
You got to pick your fight, haven't you? You've got to pick your fight.
I mean, you can trade a little bit like this for its manoeuvrability to pop out, shoot, get back. But with that aim time, 2.3 seconds, and that gun dispersion, it's not the best at doing that. But at the beginning of the match, especially on this map, Pacific, there ain't much open space to get signal a tank out on his own and get around him.
I'm surprised you managed to do it on this map.
I'm just biding my time here, basically. I'm waiting to see. I'm looking at the map all the time. You can't play a Cromwell in a mini-map. Get that out of your head straight away. You can't. Physically impossible. You need to know exactly what's going off around him. You ain't got the armour to mess about. You've got the speed. That is your one and only defence mechanism, is speed.
You got a gun?
Yeah, but the gun's not OP. It's not like you're shooting somebody and you're going to kill him in a couple of shots.
I know.
You've got to... Oh, man, look at this here. There's tanks all over. At some point, you've just got to think, we're going to go.
It's timing though, isn't it? That's
all about timing. It's looking for that hole in the map. It's looking for that chink in the enemy's team where you can find a way through, get a tank on his own, kill him.
Well, that's where your previous tanks in the British Factory and the Cromwell line help you learn this,
the
because
Crusaders
they are
very
supremely rubbish.
Yeah, the Crusaders are a pretty good tank. I know it's a light tank as well, but with that gun on it, it's got a pretty good gun, and you don't get the matchmaking or a light tank. I know that's changed now, so it kind of does, but it didn't before.
So what I'm saying is, don't jump them, don't free XP them. You need to learn Cromwell via.
I mean, the Cromwell is a shocking tank stock. That's another thing. For people who grind the tank, I grind all my tanks out. The Cromwell as a grind, it's not the nicest.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I do see people drive around with a dirt gun on it, which I wouldn't advise either. And we saw that there, 2 shots, took the champion out. Over 1,000 damage there in 2 shots. We got lucky there. 1 shot into ammo rack, second one in it as well.
Yes.
We'll finish him off. And now there you go.
Free artillery.
Free artilleries. This is about picking your target as well.
It's all about the Cromwell, really. It's not the gun. It's not the damage. It's the hang on. Hey,
It's that suspension. That's what it's all about.
It's been able to.
You can see there the accuracy again. The gun's not reliable. You can't sit and snipe in a Cromwell.
You've got to read the game. It comes down to reading the game.
It will make you a better player, trust me. Playing the Cromwell will make you a better player. 3 of these on one team, platooned up. Jesus Christ. If it's a tier 6 match, you've got a platoon of the Cromwells, they've won. If they know what they're doing. Pretty much.
Definitely.
And you can see here, we just dismissed that other artillery. We're moving on to other things. There's other tanks, there's other targets we can hit. We see there again, we're struggling to hit things over a distance.
What sort of crew you got in this, man?
It's a pretty good crew. We're running the premium consumables as well.
Wow,
so
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it should be doing well. But it still don't hit.
So what other equipment have you? You didn't say what other equipment.
Optics, vents. Because the one problem you can't fit on this tank, and I wish you could, it'd make it ridiculously OP more than it already is. Vert stabs.
Stabiliser.
If you could fit a stabiliser on a Cromwell, Jesus Christ on the bike.
Awesome.
Ridiculous. Look at that. He's got no chance.
It's a shame they're in the way, to be fair. Ruined his circle strafing, man.
Yeah, that's what a Cromwell is. I mean, we're racking up the damage here. 13 shots. One of them shots is for over 1,000 as well. We're racking them up. 3 kills. We're hunting down an artillery now.
He ran fast, didn't he?
He's still running. Like Forrest Gump there on the outside of the island.
I wonder how fast you can get around it.
I mean, some maps are more suited to the Cromwell than others.
Oh, definitely.
Immelsdorf, even Pacific's not a great map for a Cromwell. If you get a nice open one like Dukla Pass or something like that, Malinovka, Moravanka.
Oh, you've got me drooling. Man.
It's open, we can see that gun again here. It's not reliable. If you're a person who likes to sit back at map and snipe, the Cromwell's off you. Not only is it not accurate, it's got ridiculous shell velocity.
Oh yeah,
it's like throwing an hand grenade at
it. It looks like a derp gun in some respects. Doesn't it?
So firing at targets on the move and firing at targets that are no longer there, but you know they are, is pretty difficult in a Cromwell. See again here, this accuracy is just not there.
Well, how come you not? Oh no, sorry, I was going to say, why aren't you aiming in? You probably are.
I am aiming in, it's just that we're on replay mode here, trying to get a bit more of perspective of the tank. We're going to switch in a minute, we're going to go back and show you what it's like from the other view. T29 coming up round here. Going to get Cromwell.
It's an awesome
we've all
tank.
been there. We've all been in some big heavy tank or even a tank destroyer and a Cromwell's got around and you just thought,
Yeah.
it doesn't struggle with its penetration at all. It's not bad. 145 from that 202. What we've already mentioned on the APCR. We didn't mention the HE. I'll go back to that. 38 for 175.
Is that
Is it worth it?
penetration?
Yeah, 38 penetration, 175 damage.
No.
Is it really worth it?
No.
You're right. The costs are not bad either. 100 for an AP shell.
It's not bad.
2,800 for an APCR shell, so it's pretty cheap. So you
Yeah.
can make a lot of money in a Cromwell.
silver.
Good to make money, and
Yeah.
only 56 silver for an HE shell. Fire more time. Get more damage out of it. The turret traverse is fantastic as well. 45
45
degrees
That's
on the
pretty
turret
good.
traverse. Fantastic.
What's
I think it's
the,
about 36 on the hull as well, so it can switch about on it. As
Have we got
change
power
direction.
to rate?
Power to weight ratio 23.19. Have you found out what that means?
No, I still don't know what that means.
And it doesn't stop you being an idiot driving a Cromwell, as we're going to see here.
Oh, this is nuts.
I wanted to land on him. I just wanted to land on him.
Look at this, he has got full health, everybody. Full health. And he does not take a shot off him.
Ah, look at that. I lost nearly all of it. He's not even that big a
Died.
fall, were it? Well, that's 5 kills, 22 shots.
Not even a shot
There's an easy
taken.
2 left.
You needed them hit points, man.
Yeah, tell me about it. I could have finished the season 2 off. A little bit of a giveaway what's going to go off. We're not going to lose, by the way. It's,
No.
it's not that bad.
a
But
shame.
I'm kind of trying to drop off radar here now. We know where he is. We're going to see that gun here. We get one in straight through front. Is he running jumbo package? Not sure. The second one ain't gone in. And it just splash damage finishes off. It doesn't land anywhere near us.
There's them hit points, man.
And big Japanese
Nice
heavy
bit of
coming in.
backup followed you, but
Yeah.
unfortunately he was in front.
The Sherman's done now. There's not much you can do here. He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty good. You have played this quite nicely,
Yeah.
got to admit. You have played this very nicely.
And this was the game we got it 3 striped in.
Is it?
Yeah.
3 stripes.
3 striped Cromwell. Nearly 4,000 damage.
Pretty good, man.
5 kills,
Nice.
mastery badge. 489 assisted as well.
It's not bad. Anyway, let's roll straight into this other game. I'm not sure what map is it. What is it?
Hit Corelli.
Corelli.
Attack mode.
What does that mean?
Yeah, the attack and defence mode, where they, where that defend the base, attack the base. We're on attack mode here.
Yeah.
That Cromwell, it's a nice looking tank as well. It feels nice to drive. It also sounds a bit weird, but
No, you can. It's like stepping into a sports car, isn't it, when you get your Cromwell out?
And this we're going to see here now, that kind of
Yeah.
supporting.
Yeah.
Not frontally, I know we're right at the front, but we're not exactly the first tank. We're just hanging off at the back slightly.
Yeah. Trying to
We're
pop
looking
in some
spotted,
shots. Oh,
Excuse me, I'm still poorly.
you're
I'm poorly.
poorly, man. Well done for turning up, anyway.
Yeah, I've made it.
Yeah.
You can see here, this is what we're doing at this point. We're hanging, we're
Yes.
waiting, we're looking, we're assessing.
This is the ultimate map for this, Cromwell.
We're just assessing. It's not great
Open.
with the attack and defence mode on it. We know all their teams are going to be sat up across the E to 5 triangle.
Well, you take it in your stride, it's open. It's an open map.
Yeah,
man.
nice. Cromwell, we've said that before. Cromwell love a nice open map.
And there's only one artillery.
Yeah.
Only one sky pick to deal with.
Yeah, we're checking that light tank out down at middle of map. No shots available on him. He's behind a rock. We move on up. One of theirs made a
slowly.
bold move. Yeah, let's have you. You can see it. Boom, just caught him right on top of the turret. And another shot.
Perfect.
Right for his teammate out. You can see it. I mean, even if the team wants to shoot me from the distance, it's hard to hit this Cromwell. It's moving that fast. The acceleration as well, backwards and forwards. It's hard to judge which way direction it's going to have to lead a shot.
Landing virtually every shot at this point.
Except for that one. You had to say it, didn't you? Somebody else gets killed. You had to say it. Another shot. Somebody else is coming, take his engine out. Somebody finishes him off.
Yeah.
Don't hang around.
No.
Keep switching direction. You can see that's the best thing about the Cromwell, the acceleration.
Yeah.
1 minute it can be sat there and then it's gone. In the time it takes a shell to get to it, it's somewhere else.
That's what I mean. It
completely.
gets you in trouble, but it can also get you out of trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oof. Artillery's just set that guy on fire and gone.
Very
That's
nice.
helped us out a bit. This is a bit of a bonehead move. I get away with it.
Okay.
I want to advise you to try this tactic. It's not the best I've ever done.
Okay.
There's nowhere to go. And you can see there how he's trying to struggle. I know that the whole team is going to be sat behind me now looking. I'm trying to snug into these rocks.
Yeah. So
And the team backs me up. To be fair to the team, they come round and they come for him as well.
you're pretty.
And I take that shot from behind. Damage engine. Don't want to damage engine in Cromwell. Get it back up. That is another problem with the Cromwell. Modules do get damaged a bit. It's not bulletproof in that regards.
It's not at all, is it?
It loses a fair bit of
Not at all.
module damage. There, we finish him off. We're not having a bad run. It's kind of equal at this point in stage. We've just got an advantage, slight advantage on numbers, but they are defending. Time's running out, only 7 minutes left.
Do you lose a lot of ammo racks in yours?
Yeah, ammo rack is an issue in a Cromwell.
Yeah.
I did at one point take 2 repair kits and left the fire extinguisher out, but even though it's only got a 20% chance of fire, as soon as I took that off, it just seemed to get caught on fire every 2 blooming seconds. You see, we're trying that sniping tactic.
Yeah. It's worth it. Oh,
pardon me.
5, man.
I'm struggling here. I'm soldiering on through.
Yeah.
And again, you can see that don't be the first point of attack.
No.
You don't want to be the focal point that everyone's aiming at when the attack starts. What you want to be is the guy who's sneaking right back, flanking, getting the shots in while they're focusing on somebody. I know it's using your teammates as bait a little bit, but
this is
you're
the
helping
medium
them.
technique, isn't it? Medium technique.
But in a way, you are helping them because they've either got to change the focus to you and try and get you and stop you, or carry on shooting them and you're ripping all straight through them.
Yeah.
And I've already mentioned the Cromwell does it pretty fast, over 2,000 DPM.
Yeah.
We're spotted here. Ideally, I wouldn't have liked to got spotted there, but...
Are you saying this Cromwell's team dependent?
No, not really. It can do its own thing. It works into a situation. It's so situational. I get what you're saying now when you say about skill levels for playing the tank.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Map knowledge is key.
Yeah.
To know where you're going to be coming out, where you can get away. You need to know.
Fast.
And I'm going to show you that problem while we're talking about now. The Cromwell's got 8 degrees of gun depression. Yes, not over the back. And there we go. He's struggling to get that gun down to that Fury.
Yeah.
I mean, that Fury's got us all ends up here. Fury's not a slow tank. He's got even more fire rate than us. But we're just going to use his manoeuvrability. See, just can't get us. Just can't look at the manoeuvrability here. We're swinging around and these shots bouncing off us everywhere. We're finished off the Fury.
Beautiful,
His tank's coming. Are there a Dickermax? He misses us. Get one into Dickermax. Swing back round him. Look
at that.
There's not many tanks you can do this in. I know that guy's fire rate. I've got a Dickermax, and that's when I noticed the T-34-85 coming up the hill at us. Oh, it just shoots the bank instead of us. I really wanted that guy. There's the artillery looking at us as well.
Oh my goodness.
This is kind of... We've got hardly any hit points left here. We're going to have to get adventurous.
Is anyone backing you up at this point?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of help. This guy here, he's just finished artillery off.
Oh,
Finished Dickermax off. T-34-85's distracted. Get one shot into him. We're going to use that carcass. We're using that carcass. He shot his friend. We know he's fired. Can we get 2 shots in before he gets 1 in? Yes! 2 shots in. We'll finish him off. 4 kills, 21 shots, 7 assisted. And now it's down to 3. 4 on 3. We've got this in bag.
Have you?
No. We're going to have to work a bit. And now we're going to see that accuracy of that gun of a distance and the 145 penetration being a little bit...
time as well, man.
The circle's massive in it. The dispersion's just immense.
I have actually got a lay drive on mine, which does take it down a bit.
It is an option, I will agree, using a lay drive is an option because the aim time is not great. 2.3 seconds, it doesn't sound a lot, but when you're in a Cromwell it is.
It is.
You can't afford to sit there and take shots. You can see here that VK.
Is he behind the rock?
No, he's just pretty well angled.
Yeah,
he's pretty well angled. We're going to bounce a few more off him here. We switched to AP. We're not CR. We're not getting AP.
Let's have a look at the. Look at the velocity on that.
Yeah, it's a lot better, isn't it? It's a lot better. It changes the gun completely.
It's loading the gold, don't it? You've got to load
but
the gold.
with the price 2,800, you can afford to. I mean, certainly there we're just aiming centre mass and it's dropping left. Then somebody chips in. That's per usual. Just to know I left now. He's coming outside us on us. We can have a feast on it. We can have a feast on it.
Marvellous.
Oh, yes.
You're joking, man.
How many times does that happen?
Too many times.
It's still a pretty good match, though. 27 shots, 4 kills. That's just Cromwelling.
Can't really complain at that.
Cromwell's all action.
Well, you had the map. You had the map. You had the team.
You see there, what we're talking, we fired a fair bit of APCR. We still made 52,000.
Oh, another mastery badge.
3,000, nearly 500 damage, nearly 1,000 assisted damage.
That's awesome, man.
You can carry a game in a Cromwell.
You can. Colours 05. What is this map? What is it?
It's a new one. Well, newish one. It's an updated one, isn't it?
Updated. What is it? You don't know, do you? It's Redshire, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got a new name and it's in 1940.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Anyway,
sorry. Go on then.
Before we ramble about what map it is. Basically, in this map, we're going to show you how to play a Cromwell when they don't disperse. They stick together as a team. There's no one you can single out on their own.
Oh.
So we're relying now on its gun.
You're talking a different technique altogether.
Other than this first tank, this is straight away we're going to single him out. This is what Cromwell does, straight away.
This is old-fashioned method.
You come out anywhere near a Cromwell on your own with no backup, it's not going to last very long. Pop. One down.
Boom.
Carry on. So we've pushed quite forward here already. So
yeah,
we've kind of boxed
forward.
the team into a corner, which isn't really the best tactic for a Cromwell, to be honest with you. But we're not going to see what that gun can do.
You want them spread out, really, but...
Yep.
So what do you do on here? Do you support snipe?
Yep, bit of support.
Wow, you support snipe? Are you hit him?
It's not always that accurate, this gun. It's full ball hit and miss, whether you hit anything in a Cromwell.
I know. Why don't you use more premium rounds? They're more accurate, are they?
Sometimes when you see me using a premium round, it's not just for the extra penetration.
So the accuracy.
So you've just said not just accuracy, velocity.
Yeah.
It's a far higher velocity on an APCR shot than there is. So it gives you a little bit, like you've just said, well, in a way, more accuracy, more straight lining, if you know what I mean. So sometimes you find APCR just to hit better, basically, which sounds a bit daft, because I don't know any other tank really that does it on this extreme. Some fire APCR are a lot more of an arrow, but not as difference between shells as there is in a Cromwell. I mean, look at an APCR shot.
It's a shame you missed it.
Straight in.
Keeps moving.
We've got to be careful here. We're a bit vulnerable if we get spotted. Wait for it to come back. We've got one in, but we've been spotted. We're not reloading in time. We're going to take a shot. Take a shot.
Why did you linger there, man?
I didn't realise that they were in that corner.
You see them coming in?
We're still dropping back there.
Yeah.
We're not sure. Nobody's really been lit up yet as such, but we can still get shots on him from here.
Yeah, you still can.
Where did that go? Into the depths of nowhere. There, we're finishing off finally. We're finishing off. You can see the difference just in the shell there from the same length of time it took. It's nearly a second longer. It's
wow, you hit that one.
The Marder there.
So you're definitely showing us on this how two completely different ways how to play it.
Yeah, the shells are just before they get there, especially even that's not that big a distance.
It's not his specialty, is it?
No, not at all. Can see it again.
And
that again, the other problem we're doing this, as you spoke before about fitting a lane drive to the gun.
Yeah, aim time.
Aim time's an issue.
Yeah.
It is an issue. You're not going to pop out, shoot and get back in a Cromwell. You can do it over a short distance, but over a long one, you're going to have to sit there and with no armour, it's a bit of a risky strategy.
Well, I was looking at mine, I've got rammer, vents, lane drive. That's my rollout. Yeah, I mean, I ideally would have preferred not binos. Optics, yeah, but it's a choice, isn't it? It's difficult to make a choice.
So we finally get a tracking shot on. It took us a while to get one to go in. Get to it. Oh man, blow me now.
Yeah.
He went through a grinder there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we're going to see that other problem we spoke about before about, yes, it's got 8 degrees of gun depression, but over its rear deck, it's got nothing.
No.
You're shooting up into the sky, so running away from somebody trying to shoot them is more tricky than it.
Oh, nice shot.
Try and get another one in. Pop.
Nice shot. Look at his health bar, it's just not moving, is it?
It's getting a bit tastier. I'm thinking, at this point, I'm thinking, I've got to get out of here. This is a stupid place to be. And just to prove my point, straight as I start to run off of the defence or defiance or whatever you want to call it, Matilda shows up.
Oh, there you go then. You can't get your gun.
Yeah, we can't get your gun down over that radar. You see it there straight away. As soon as you pull off its side, it drops down a fair bit. So that's something you've got to take into consideration when you do circle something or run away. You're not going to be able to shoot them. You can see that's perfect angle to show you that bit of rear decking that gets in the way.
Yeah, definitely. But you're running away from a Matilda.
Fire rate, I've got no armour. And he's not got the most accurate gun either, has he? He's not going to miss you.
He's got both, hasn't he? Accuracy
it's a perfect example of Cromwell, know when to pick your fight.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even though he's a tier below, run away.
Yeah,
there's no shame in running away and coming back in from a different angle. Or when you've got a little bit of support like we've got now.
Thing is, you can now. That's the difference.
Pop one into him. Look at that velocity difference on the APCR shot.
Yeah.
And how quicker it gets to its target with a standard AP shot.
Do you use any of those HE in this game?
No, we've got one more video coming up after this, and we will show the HE. And why I'm not using it in any of the videos that we've seen so far will become apparent. It's not on the leopard prototype scale, I think, but it's getting there. We can see that sometimes it's accurate over distance here. We're not struggling to hit that tank.
It's
not exactly where I'm aiming though, is it? But more tracking damage there. One tank left. It's an M4.
Where is he?
Pretty much just a bit to his left as we're driving now. He's going to pop up any second now.
Can you see yourself doing this in a different tank?
No, because it just takes too long to get there. It just takes too long to get there. Look how quick this thing can change direction. I just want to know where I am.
Okay, whatever.
The tactic we learned long ago.
Yeah, we learned that tick off a video, I do believe.
Knock trees down, like, no way you are. So we're just going to swing across through, try and throw him off. Get another shot. He tries to go for it round. Wow, we just squeeze through. We get a little bit of help from his teammates there. Mobility, back up. We can avoid a gun by backing up in a Cromwell. That's how good it is.
Very nice, Colin.
So in that game, you saw that you can't really single a tank out.
Yeah.
There is other options. It don't mean that's the end of the Cromwell. It's ineffective in that match. You can still get
multi-roll. I would say multi-roll.
People say you can't sit and snipe in a Cromwell. You're right, you can't.
No,
but if it's the only option, it can be done. It's not impossible.
You got another mastery badge.
It just fire away a few of your APCR shells as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to cost you a bit more that type of match. But hey, what can you do?
But your loadout. No, I've actually got quite an even loadout of me. APCR and standard rounds. I don't carry any HE.
Well, I only take 3 for a reason. Like we've mentioned on other videos. Technically, all I take my HE for is if someone's capping, say a T29 or something like that, he's all down. I can't get to him. I'll just splash him if I can. If I get any splash damage at all.
Has that ever worked?
Yeah, once or twice if I remember to use them. So what we're going to see here now, we're on...
Poorly, man.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Tier 8 match.
Tier 8. Quite like this map.
This game, we can't really go balls in. There's nowhere to really scout on it. There's nowhere to...
What are you doing?
I was getting up to that corner as quick
It's quite
as
a small map actually, isn't it, to
There's
Cromwell.
nowhere to even circle in or anything. Nothing's really to your advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm relying on the teammates a lot in this game.
Are you going to camp bush? You're not, are you? Not going to camp
really bush up here to camp. But we're going to see more of that gameplay of waiting, biding your time.
Patience. Yeah.
I can't emphasise the word patience enough when you're playing a Cromwell.
Yeah.
We've got friends who play the game who don't like the Cromwell because they seem to think that it just needs to go balls in. It's got to go balls in constantly. We've just got to go in, attack. No. Just because it can do it, don't mean to say you have to do it all the time.
What I'll do, I'll put some links on this video to some of our other Cromwell videos, and you can see very good examples. As well. So we want to big this up as it is a number one medium tank. We want to show it.
As you can see here, we've got numerous targets there, but none really highlighted. I mean, I'm not even going to bother shooting. I'm not even going to bother wasting a shell. Warn him off. I'm not particularly trying to penetrate anything.
No.
If you can, you're trying to hit his top part of his
turret. If you can target him, you're like...
look at that. I load an HE shell and I get 76 rounds. There you go, there's HE shells. Yeah.
You're at it.
Yeah, that's all I was just trying to do. That T26C4, just trying to... If I can make him back up a little bit just by firing a shot at him, it keeps us in the game. He's still coming. I think about it again. I think about going for a tracking shot, but I think he's a little bit close. He might spot me if I fire, and I'm umming and ahhing. Do I track him? No. Let's look for an easier shot that we might do some kind of benefit from. He's not pushing, so I'm not going to try and force him back.
Teams are still very equal at the moment.
Yeah.
It don't really matter.
KV85 shows up. Bop.
Size on.
Yeah.
Nice. Still sideways on.
Still going in. Oh, we've been spotted. Get one more shot in. That Lycan's taking a shine to us. Damn nasty Lycans.
No. Excuse me.
As you can tell in this match, we are bottom tier.
Yeah.
There's a Fatherland down there, T26C4, which is practically a Freedom.
Yeah.
And a Lycan, a KV85.
That aim time on it.
It just takes a while. I can't risk not getting a shot in here. You see, I've just switched to APCR.
Yeah.
We need to start doing damage. They're pushing quite hard now through that region. If we don't start doing some damage in a minute, and now we're going to use that bank, I can shoot him and the others can't see me. That's why I switched to this position.
Nice one.
KV85, got a garbage armour. Absolutely garbage armour. I don't actually need the APCR to pen him, but I've got to make sure. I've got to get them in. I've got to get him out. I've gone out that way pretty quick.
He's actually on the slope as well, so he's not going to shoot at you. No, he's shooting at the floor, man.
What I've just got, that's why I'm using this APCR at this minute. There's too many tanks here. They're pushing now. You can see them on the map now.
Yeah.
They're coming at us quite strong.
Pushing the corner.
I've got no way of defending myself against these.
No.
It'd take me forever and a day to kill the T26C4.
Oh, if you can pen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fatherland's probably even worse.
So what's going through your head while you're doing this? Then?
I'm more worried about the Lycan, if I'm being honest with you at this point. That's why I'm looking at the Lycan. Yeah, he's got that 6-shot clip, and he's not going to steal this pen with any room.
No.
I'm thinking, can I get out of this corner? I'm trapped in this corner. I've basically backed myself into a corner. And they've pushed up and I've been caught here. Every time I push past that little ridge line in front of us, we get spotted.
Know what I'd be thinking at this point is, what am I going to do? What am I going to do in my
You've just got to be wait. You've got to wait and hope that your team can make some kind of hole in them.
Yeah.
Or they spread out and they try and form some other tactic to come and try and get you. There's that Lycan again.
Ooh,
Put another shot
nice.
into him. He's backing up. Can we get one more? No. Didn't really want to waste APCR on a Lycan. Didn't expect him to be that visible. So now I'm thinking even more. Ooh, what ammo do I need here? I switched back to the AP shells here because I think I'm going to shoot is going to be Lycan.
No. Excuse me.
That's how it goes.
So
it was pretty even this point. The tanks
like
are pretty even.
Patience game, this one, isn't it? Patience.
That Lycan's took some more damage there. There's that T26C4. Whoa! Skid one off at front of his turret. Just got a scorch mark there when we get out. But that just shows you again the manoeuvrability and the peskiness of Cromwell. It is pretty low slung and low profile as well. So it's pretty tough target.
What you said?
Just trying to finish that Tiger 2 off. I shot into the lower plate from a distance. Gamble that didn't pay off.
No, you lost a bit.
No, I'm surprised we're not getting dropped. I mean, we seem to be pretty much in control of this match at this point.
Yeah,
the numbers we've got.
Your team is doing very well.
I'm not. I'm kind of pinning it on. I think that's it. I've got to go.
Yeah.
There's a chance now.
It's pretty even now, actually.
T264 on our side, just push theirs back.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I am poorly. It's it's kind of in the midst now, as you noticed. It's completely evened itself up in a short space of time. And this Farvland, I think, is distracted. He's not looking that way. We need to get round in quick, and you can see just how little damage this Cromwell gun does against a tier 8 tank. We see we bounce to, we're thinking, oh my god. We'll start going in, and he's just not bothered about us at all.
But look at you. Yeah. He's just like a death from 1,000 cuts, like
we're still putting him in. Artillery's firing at us now.
It really does hardly move.
I mean, I'm aware of that medium behind me now. I'm aware of, if you notice me, I look straight away that way. Yeah. And we get away just in time.
You're kind of lucky his teammate didn't help him.
Yeah, and now with three tanks on 3 with 2 artillery pieces. And, oh my god!
No.
Actually 152.
No.
It could one-shot me from full health, let alone a nipple twist I've got left at this point. So we've got the T264 on one side, the ISU 152 on the other. It's shit to go bust here. 2 tier 8s. You can see us weighing it up here. This is that patience game we're playing again.
Oh, you just let them know where you are.
Just trying to spot them. We've got artillery on our team as well, so as long as we can keep them highlighted, there's a chance that they could bomb.
It really is pretty even this match, isn't it?
Yeah, and the IS-1 he's just blown it.
Yeah,
he's blown it. He's took a chance. He takes a shot. We put one into him. Put another.
Nice.
I'm a bit wary of the T26C4 and his reload. I don't want to sit in front of him, and the artillery's on opposite side as well. So back up, get back into cover behind that rock. Make him think about where I'm going to come from next.
I've not seen you play this patient for ages.
No, I'm not normally this patient. Needs must when you're bottom tier in a tier 8 match, but you can do it in a Cromwell because it's mobility.
Yeah.
We're just going to try. Just being a pest, basically. Being an absolute pest. The ISU 152's gone now.
Oh, artillery.
There you got artillery still after us. White artillery's trying to shoot a Cromwell.
Yeah.
Who's nipping about all over the place when there's T26C4 sat behind me. I don't know. But, hey.
Artillery as well.
And T264, he's had enough, he's going for it. Look at that, he takes a kind of minuscule amount of health off a tier 8. We finish him off, artillery blasts another one out. It pretty much should be in the bag by now at this point. There's an artillery left.
Oh, that's isn't it?
There's a Tiger on our side who's just drove, I think, through their cap circle, or he's doing so shortly. We're just going to go hunting now.
Artillery.
We know where he is because we've just seen that shot coming. And then they start capping. And I'm thinking, oh my god. And it's at this point we spot artillery as well. It's kind of catch-22. Do I go back and defend base? I'm not 100% aware of what that heavy tank is. So
there's only one. It's not.
He spotted me as well. I mean, look how fast this thing is. You try it in this in artillery. He's fired. We're going to try and get up there. I do know I've played the Crusader. The reload's pretty quick on it. It's not as fast as the Burt, the tier 6 British artillery, but it's not slouchy.
Have you killed many Cromwells?
And there we go again. HE shell. Straight into tracks. Tracks absorbs it.
You're joking.
I've stuck myself again behind the building with a tank that can kill me in one shot easily. He's not even got to really hit me. He's just going to hit ground somewhere near me and it'll kill a Cromwell.
Definitely looking your way. Definitely.
But we've got a Tiger coming with us.
Oh, thank you very much, Tiger. How many hit points has he got?
He's got over 600, he should be alright there. He's going to plough straight through that building and finish that artillery off. He tries to get a shot right outside.
No.
The little problem with Crusader artillery piece, it drives faster in reverse than it does forward, which means when it's racing off away from you in reverse, the gun's pointing at you. Which is, he's killed him. He's killed Tiger.
Wow.
He's finished that Tiger off. He's done well there, to be fair. We put one into him. He's pretty much gone now. He's ours. And we'll finish him off. And the Capita's base out. I thought the T264 would have been able to deal with whatever were in that cap circle, but
no.
He's struggling a bit. I think artillery's going to plough down and help him out in a minute. It's reset cap anyway, so we've got over a minute and a half to get back to Old Part if we need to, depending on what it is.
Do you get there?
No, I don't get there. I drive straight into the dead five land in a minute. Too busy concentrating on what's over there.
So at least this shows you manoeuvrability.
There's a dead tank.
In front of you.
I can dodge these ones. It's this one I don't get to see. Look, trees are
it was the tree, wasn't it?
And just when you're getting somewhere near, they're going to finish him off. T29 or T32, I can't see what that is from here. My eyes aren't what they used to be. He's dead anyway.
He's gone. Could you see yourself doing that in any other tier 6 medium? As in going from one side of the map to the other?
There's a few that can do it, your VKs, your A43s. It's just having that agility and firepower to do something when you get there.
Yeah, okay.
Which the Cromwell's got over the fast tanks. He's got a better gun.
Yeah.
It's not got the best gun at his tier, but it's got mobility with it. I mean, you've got better tanks for everything. Every aspect of tier 6 mediums, there's a better tank at doing it than the Cromwell. But the Cromwell just combines everything.
Round this up then, because we're ticking and it's a long video.
Yeah, pluses?
Pluses? Yes, we want pluses first.
Manoeuvrability, I've just said it. Fantastic manoeuvrability. Not just fast, agile, great suspension, switch direction on a dime.
Yeah.
Fantastic all traverse, fantastic gun traverse on the turret.
You've got a long list, man. Come on.
It's got a good view range as well, 360 metres, so it can be used as a scout, especially if you combine it with optics.
Yeah.
We've already mentioned the gun, pretty good. Yeah. Not fantastic, but it's good.
Yeah.
145 pen standard shell, another 200 with an APCR shell, which gives that extra velocity as well.
Very good.
For only 135 damage, I know, but it's still more than most at tier 6 mediums. Gun depression, 8 degrees.
Not bad.
Decent.
Not bad.
It's a fantastic flanking tank. I can't think of a better flanking tank on the whole game than the Cromwell. It just does it better than any I can think of. Fantastic.
Will you change its playing style? Obviously in tier 8, could you play as a scout?
Yeah, you can play as a scout, 360 metre view range.
Yeah.
Only thing that does let it down is its signal range, 550 metre, which is a bit not great.
Yeah, there, isn't it?
What's better than one Cromwell?
2.
Or 3. You get a pack of these in a game. Jesus.
Yeah.
Even a tier 8 game, they're going to be an absolute nightmare for opposition.
Tier 6 game.
So as a pack hunters, as a platoon tank, it's fantastic. Fun as well. Fun to play. Its negatives now, flat, weak armour.
It's very troll. It bounces weird
remarkably
stuff,
what it does,
Does
but flat, weak armour overall that not even tier 4 struggle to pen.
Yeah, it's true.
Modules get blown out a lot. We know that. As well as crews as well. There's always somebody dying in crew. So it's a bit of a nightmare for that. Its ammo rack, along with that module, is more prone than most.
Very weak.
And the fact that you can't fit vert stabs on it is... you can't really. If you put vert stabs on a Cromwell, it'd just be ridiculous.
Too good. But it's in the era to have vert stabs.
The rear gun elevation is something else you've got to take into consideration.
Yeah.
When shooting behind you.
Yeah, when you're running off. Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Negatives.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And that signal range.
Yeah. So that's it then. Cromwell done. Number 1. Remember, people, this is our number 1 tier 6 medium, and it's the Cromwell. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you like our videos, please subscribe and share as much as possible. Thank you very much. And what's coming next?
I think we've got another filler coming out, haven't we?
Filler.
A nice tier 9 heavy filler video coming out. Look out for that. We've done Conqueror already. There's another tier 9 filler tank coming in.
And a lapid prototype. That's worth watching. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you got to the end, thank you. Laters.